Hi everybody, this is Janice. Happy New Year. Today we're going to be making these just a note to say I love you cards that I made for my mom and my aunt using the picture wheel die from Alterations by Tim Holtz. It's a Sizzix Bigz die and I'm loving it, and I'm going to show you how to use it in your Cuttlebug. If you're new to Cuttlebug and you just got it for Christmas, I just want to show you a few things you can do with it using different dies. I typically just use it for embossing, but lately I've really been taking advantage of its cutting ability. So we're going to do that today, and we're going to use not only the Bigz die, but we're also going to use a Cuttlebug die to cut out the little flowers here for my card, and this is called the Olivia from the Cuttlebug, and I don't know if you can get this anymore. I got it from my friend Trish, who was destashing, and I was just trying to be helpful to her. Ha ha, wink wink. And then we're also going to use these Spellbinders Nestatbilities, the standard circles large. I'm looking to buy the small. I should ask Trish if she has them. She might have those small ones still. And then what else are we cutting? And that's all we're cutting. Now, oh, and then I didn't mention, in these large, I'm going to use two of the dies. We're going to use the largest one from the very outside, and then if you count 4 in, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're using the 4th one. So 2 dies from here. So here we go. Let's see if we can do this in a timely manner. Alright, for the Bigz die, you do not need to use this platform. If you got it for Christmas recently, you just bought this machine recently, you got, with your machine, you got 2 B plates, which are the 2 skinnier ones, and you got your platform, and you got an embossing folder. When I bought mine, I got all of the plates that I needed, but no embossing plate. 2 B plates, a C plate, and the platform. Okay, they don't do that now. So now the paper I'm using to cut in here, I generally use this paper from Recollections. I don't buy anything fancy, or even the Georgia Pacific from Walmart seems to do the trick, but I generally just buy this. So this is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that I'm going to cut. I'm going to fold into 4, and I'm going to run it through and cut out 4 of these little viewfinders with 1 crank through. Okay, and I got that tip from Lis13Mar. She's one of my subscribers. And when I was going all nuts over the fact that I bought this, she mentioned that she cuts 5 at one time. So we've got the B plate, the die, the paper cut folded into 4ths, and then another B plate. And we're just going to run that through. Bring it back. I bring it back just because I don't want to reach over. And then we've got 4 cuts. And you can save all those little inserts if you wanted for confetti or some other project that you might have. Okay, so now we've got 4. So we're done with that die. Then our next die, we'll use our Spellbinders. We got to do a few things with that one. We've got to cut 3 different things actually. We're going to put our A plate back on there. Then we're going to get this glittery paper. Is that not gorgeous? I love anything glittery. This is called Glitter Cardstock, and it's from Recollections, from Michael's. Anything Recollections is Michael's brand. And when it comes to paper, I like their paper. Alright, so I need a scissor because we need to cut this down. And I just used the die as a template just to cut out a piece. And I haven't tried to multi-cut this one because this is really, really, really thick. So I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to mess around right now. So we're going to put our die with the blade facing up. The blade is that little thing, that little ridge, but it's not sharp enough to cut your finger, but it does cut through the paper with the pressure of the machine. Then we need a C plate. The C plate is thicker than the B plate. Okay, and then we'll run it through. Now, what happens if it doesn't cut through? Okay, don't get discouraged. If it doesn't, then take another layer of paper. See, that did not cut through. This paper has almost like it has fibers in it, so it is a little trickier to cut. So what I suggest is taking some cardstock. This is just the Michaels card, and just run it through again. Okay, because that adds more pressure. That's how this machine works. And then you just come back, and for good measure, let's do it one more time. Okay, fantastic. All right, and so now we've got a lovely circle that's going to fit back here perfectly. Beautiful, huh? And then I'm going to save these little pieces because I like to use it to cut tiny stars or tiny hearts or whatever, and adds a little, another layer of bling to your project. Okay, now we need this is the fourth one from the outside. And I need to cut, you know what, I'm not going to do it right now because I do have one done already, and I forgot that I needed to get more of this scrap. I may not have any more of this paper. It's an SCI paper, but it fits exactly in there. And all I did with that scrap was fold it in half and cut, and I got two. Okay, so then the other kind of die is this one. Now, this is thicker than those Spellbinder dies, and I'm going to fold my scrap into 4 equal parts so that I could get 4 of each of those flowers. So I'm going to put it there, and we're going to take our, not the C plate, believe it or not, we're going to use our other B plate, just because it's so thick with all that paper there. It is very thick. So just going to run it through a couple times, and you'll see it's quite remarkable that we have got four little flowers. Look at that. Is that not amazing? And just pull them out. I even got the word 2 4 times, but I don't need that. So, and that's it. That's how you use those 3 kinds of dies for in your Cuttlebug. Now, let's go ahead and make our project. So, watch part 2. I'm going to put it together on part 2. Thanks for watching. Bye.